It could be 20 hours. Probably not 20 hours. I will not be doing a 27-hour stream. That's not happening. These are much more in the way than I thought they were. Alright. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like I said, I'm going loopy. 7.5 hours, and it's like 1:30 a.m. I'm hoping a large chunk of the early game here is voiced, so I'm not ruining myself. So let's do it. Here's hoping the opening doesn't fuck me. Also, please tell me the opening has vocals. Oh god, I'd be so sad if it doesn't. I'll have to Google we'd go. Oh yeah, they use Cryware. I already knew that. I don't know why I'm... Wait, what? Signed to live way to Bandai Namco? Hell yeah. I have a love-hate relationship with Bandai. I hear vocals. If you copyright strike me, Bandai, I swear to fuck. Oh. I'm badly bleeding, breathing to that ground, but each and every time we all stand up, stop like do yourself and be true to yourself, and that might be we forget exit destiny. So let's tell me now, you will feel love, but a severe lack of anime in these character designs. I mean, like, I guess colored hair is, but like everything else feels like it's a lot more fantasy than I'm used to seeing anime go. Not that it doesn't ever. Or maybe fantasy is the wrong word. Looks like Grand Blue. I kind of, you know what? You're not entirely wrong on that. It does kind of look like Grand Blue. I can agree to that. Take them seriously. There's definitely some in the middle that I definitely wasn't a huge fan of. Like Tales of Zestiria is okay. I mean, it's a good song, but like otherwise it's not that great. I think I like Berserria's animation, but I really hated the song. Also, what's up with this fucking Dark Souls menu music? Jesus fuck. Alright. Where's the one where I have to like sign my soul over? I'm pretty certain I already accepted it, but Jesus. They know what we about? Alright, cool. But yeah, I think the Tales games kind of lost their opening flair, I think, with Graces is when it kind of started to go a bit more towards like generic anime. I'd say maybe Vesperia, but Vesperia's was still pretty good. I don't know. I mean, it's hard. I'm really biased towards Abyss, I think. Is the issue is because Bump a Chicken, dude. I don't know. I'm a huge fan of the band, so it's like animation could be probably as cringe as it wanted to be. I'm probably sitting there vibing out to the song more than anything.
Within the prior ones were basically just generic 90s anime openings, which is like whatever. It's kind of what the target audience was, so. Japanese love pasta. I mean, I suppose that's fair. It really, it isn't like a fitting thing, because you're right. That is, or well, I mean, I know I said it already, but like that was 100% menu music for Dark Souls, straight up. Like they could have copied and pasted Dark Souls 3's fucking menu music, and then the boom would have been boom. It just would have like right there. That's all right. Boom, right in your face. All right, so we're playing on story mode, right? Like I've never played an RPG before, so I'm not entirely certain. I'm actually a little. I'm more worried to play it on hard. Jokes aside, oh, so they're doing the old Tales stuff with this. If I recall correctly, I forget if Zestiria did. I don't think it did, and I don't know when it stopped. So it may have stopped with Zestiria for all I know. But in Zestiria and Berseria, they don't do that. The combat points up for grabs. What they do is, wait, combat points. Are we going back to Tales of Destiny? I'm curious about that. I'm excited to see how the systems work once we get into it. Hard as like go grind for a while. Yeah, I think that's probably what it's going to end up being. In all fairness, though, in Berseria, we found that when we were like 20 levels below, we were still like kicking ass. So there's a good chance that I am able to stomach it. But I know this game also plays a lot different from previous Tales games. So that's gonna be a little. So we'll play it on moderate. I kind of want to try it on hard mode, but we'll see. If moderate feels too easy, we can just bump it up. No big deal. Adjust the queuing time for button inputs when launching attack combos. I guess we'll stick with long for now. I normally prefer short, but also newer system of fighting. I would rather not. I guess for anyone who doesn't know what queuing is, I'm pretty certain everyone does, but just for the sake of explaining in case, it's like when you, like in Dark Souls, if you go to roll, but you hit your roll input twice. So after your first roll, you roll a second time without hitting anything. It's very annoying when it's too long. So when I can, I usually opt to have it short, if it's like via modding or otherwise. But yeah, not certain on how the game will play out, so I'll leave it be. Oh yeah, vibrate the fuck out of my hands, game. Let's see here. Fixed, yes, 100%. Listen, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying I hate you. I'm saying I don't understand you, and I don't know how the fuck you play on relative map orientation. Actually, I don't even think that's usually what that's called. Fixed allows you to instantly tell which direction is, like, instantly tell your cardinal directions. With orientation, you always have to look at your compass, if there even is a compass, right? And I feel like that's an extra step that victim is just not willing to take. Designation marker store. Yeah, okay, I'm down for this. I always hated this criticism on RPGs, versus like really old RPGs versus new ones. It's like, oh, quest markers make it so much easier. It's like, all right, you know what? In certain cases, sure. If I'm playing The Witcher 3 and I walk in and it's like, investigate the crime scene, and I just hit my fucking Witcher vision, and it's like, oh, here's your clues. here's the quest finished for you. I was like, oh, thanks, Witcher 3. That's cool, awesome. Guess I'll take my reward now. Woo. Or like Oblivion, and you're like, murder mystery time, and it's like got a marker on all the clues across like the fucking map, and you're like, guess we're just teleporting. But okay, so shit like that, sure, I agree 100%. But for like basic bitch quests, point A, point B, fuck you, I want a marker. I want to know exactly where I'm going, because if I fucking veer off or do anything off the beaten path, I'm not looking up a fucking walkthrough to figure out where the fuck I am, especially if I'm in the middle of my goddamn quest. No thanks. I'll do without. That's alright. But I will say, I do respect them for giving the option. Don't tell me you don't hate Genshin cosplay markers. Some of them I do like. I like the leeway one where you basically had to just go around and figure out like basically you had to piece together what the quest was even to get it complete. I forget which one that was, but it was really fun, and I was like, oh, it's nice. I was very surprised to see something like that in Genshin. In all honesty, though, like I don't mind pulling up my quest menu to like read a quest if I'm lost or something. In fact, I love it when games give that option. Holy fuck, my throat is going. 1 second. Sorry about that. Ate some really greasy food, and it's not agreeing with me, basically, long story short. Also, can I just say, I don't care if you play dub, sub, you know Japanese, you know English, you know, I don't know, fucking French, Korean, I don't know, whatever the hell it happens to be. I don't know how people can play games with those subtitles. I think this is actually a personal problem, probably, but being able to read and hear at the same time means I take in information so much more. Oh, okay. No, that's quite all right. We'll stick with normal. However, again, another thing that confuses me about people is how the fuck do you play inverted? I mean, you know, if you're an airplane pilot, sure, I'll accept it. You're allowed to play inverted. Otherwise, I don't know how you do it. We'll play with these once we know what they actually are. We're most definitely gonna have to turn down the volume, but it'll have to be until we are in game and no.
In ages long past, it was believed that Mother Dana was indestructible and everlasting. Rena, on the other hand, was thought to be the domain of the gods, a paradise
Nobody
where the
tell
souls
Halsey.
of the departed could rest forevermore. Oh, how wrong we were. In the face of Rena's unimaginable technology, its soldiers, clad in huge, shining armor, and its fearsome beasts, known as Zoogles, the prosperity and bounty of Dana all but disappeared overnight. That was 300 years ago.
Yeah, this is very loud. We'll turn it down once we're in.
The world of Dana fell under Renin rule, and its new masters split the land into 5 distinct realms. And now today, Orbis Calaglia, one of the Renin's 5 realms. It is ruled over by the tyrant Balsef, Lord of the Firemaster Corps. Unrelenting fire scorches this barren wasteland. Dust storms course over the rocks and crags, and no relief is to be found from the oppressive heat.
In a Tales of game?
The Danan people toil as slaves.
I'm joking.
Day after day they suffer, under the ruthless oppression of the Renin soldiers, with only one hope of escape. Death. Only in death is their agony finally brought to an end. They have
I guess silver
forgotten what it
linings and all
means to
that.
be free.
Not entirely certain I
So
agree.
complete is the Renin's domination.
I was really hoping that was some dude getting beat to death. That's where my brain went when I heard that sound. Makes a lot more sense now. I was like, please don't be that. Please don't be that.
Hurry up! You call that pushing? Put some back into it, embedded!
Iron Mask?
Why you?
Nice swing, asshole.
Let me.
What is this? Some kind of slave support group? Mind your own business, you worthless! Alright, third squad! Time to regroup! Go on, get moving!
Hey, wait for me! Thank you, Iron Mask.
That's okay, Cole. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Iron Mask, you're bleeding.
That's
need to get
just
you
a
looked
flesh
at by Doc.
wound.
That bad, huh? Better safe than sorry, I suppose.
We'll be okay. And we'll say, the fact that I do not feel tired anymore alarms me a bit, but I'm also a little glad because I've been waiting to play Arise for a very long time. Okay, so if I had to turn, oh, what? Hold on, can we not fuck with? Okay, here we are. Oh, yeah, okay. I mean, I I already know I'm going to be. I have see, I have nostalgia, nostalgia on my side. But let's see here. I don't really want to kill the music violence. I keep saying, want to say violence, volume. But I think cutscenes are going to be really loud. I wish there was a cutscene volume slider that we could turn down a little bit.
Pathetic. Sighted.
Take this!
That's most of the game.
mine!
Fair.
First aid! There!
You're finished!
Alright, I'll try 68. If it ends up if it ends up being too quiet, we can just fix it. But for now. Yeah, really. You know, I gotta say. Hey, no loitering embedded. Yeah, fuck you, dude. I'll do whatever the hell I want. I'm Iron Mask. God, it feels so nice to be playing a new age game after, like, however many months of playing old retro games. I don't have to say I don't like doing so. It's just nice to finally have, I'll bleed wherever the hell I want. I'm so sorry, Iron Mask. You get hurt because of me. Nah, don't sweat it, kid. Not like I felt anything. But that's why Doc tells you to be extra careful, doesn't he? Yeah, but at the end of the day, I chose to stick my neck out for you, and I don't regret a thing. So don't sweat it, Cole. Okay? Okay. Thanks, Iron Mask.
I doubt Doc's gonna like what he sees.
I don't know if my camera's in a good spot. So far, it seems to be. I'm so sorry about my throat, guys. I really don't know what the fuck.
Ah, you again.
Yes, me again.
Sorry to trouble you, Doc.
Look after yourself, and there'd be no need for sorries, would there? Now sit.
Trying to figure out who Iron Mask's voice actor is.
So, still unable to remember anything, I take it?
Blank as always. Nothing but that strange dream.
No face, no memories.
Like it almost
Unable
sounds...
to feel pain, yet only too eager to take on everybody else's. What will we do with you? Here, let me see. You may not be able to feel pain, but that doesn't mean you can't be wounded, just like everyone else. If you're not more careful, you'll wind up dead without even realizing it one of these days.
I watched another
Ray
slave die
Chase.
today.
Okay.
More corpses than I care to count.
Unfortunately, that's hardly a rare sight around these parts.
Danans are always dying, and the Renans just watch. How long can this continue? Why doesn't anyone stand and fight?
Keep your voice down, will you?
Make me, old man.
If only it were so simple, my friend. There have certainly been uprisings, all right. 3 centuries worth of the damn things. As for all the good they've done, take a look around and judge for yourself. There. That should just about do it. Now, do me a favor and try to stay out of trouble so the wound doesn't open again.
Doc, back when I knew nothing, you were the one who taught me just how things work around here. You know I'll always be grateful for that. But I can't just...
The race is won by the calm and the steady. You're still young. You have time. Wait for the right moment, both for yourself and the world. Work will be wrapping up for the day soon enough. Don't sit around here. Go out and feel the breeze against your skin.
I forget
Even
who
a
he
slave's
plays in
entitled
here.
to that.
I think it's one of the androids from the
Just
camp.
do me a
if I
favor
recall.
and keep a low profile, all right? You stand out enough in that mask as it is.
Or one of the shopkeepers, maybe?
Guess I'll go back to my room.
In near. Can't remember who Ray Chase plays. I know he's in it, I just couldn't remember where his voice was. Are you okay? Thanks for saving me earlier. The bright eyes stick these weird stones on our bodies, and then work us to the bone until we're dead. Oh. And as if routine beatings weren't enough. When they're in a really bad mood, they like to stick their zeugles on us.
I'm a slave, just like everyone else here. So how come I don't have a spirit core? Or a face, or memories for that matter? Not like worrying about it'll change anything.
What are you looking at? You looking to get your ass kicked too? I mean, sure. I ain't gonna feel it. moving. Damn it. Every last one of you embeddeds will die, and then we can do whatever we want with you. Now burn! Hey, get to bed, embedded, now! No matter how tired you get of seeing them, you can always find Rena and Lenegus hanging up in the sky. I hate it. It's like they're watching over us, keeping an eye on our every move. That Lenegus especially is something else. There's no way we can ever hope to beat the Renans when they can build floating castles like that. I don't see anything. I'm assuming that's the planet. Ever wonder what those bright eyes like to burn all over the place? I tell you, it's the fuel that they make us mine for. There's no reason for us to do it. Once we do, they just take it and light it up, and that's why it's hotter than hell here. Oh, there must be a reason for it. Be a weird plot point to note if it weren't anything. Obviously, realistically, it doesn't have to be, but I would say continuity-wise, it had better be. What are you trying to do? No approaching the water without permission, embedded. Trying to do what the hell I want. Candid weight iron mask. I'm trying to catch a little shut-eye over here.
I should get some rest.
Who said you could wander around and stalk off, embedded? I did.
I wonder how many people have slept in this bed before
He
me.
played near and in Replicant. He's in Automata as well.
Tomorrow's another
At
day.
least I think he is.
I guess I should get some shut-eye.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain he plays like a bit role or like additional voices or something.
I'd better head to work. So I've got business with the freight train today, huh? Great.
What are you doing? Better go to your assigned position before the Bright Eyes beat you. Alright. I was just trying to get like some lore out of people,
Great.
but it
Time to start another day toiling away for the Renans.
doesn't sound like there's a whole lot
Do this until the day I die.
to be asked of them. Well, actually, one thing we learned is that they're burning all of the fuel that they mine for next to no reason. Or seemingly no reason. How are your injuries? Don't get up to anything too reckless up there, alright? Oh.
Look lively, slaves. Let's see some work around here.
Uh-oh, you better eat shit, nerd. By the way, the cutscenes aren't too loud, are they? If they are, just let me know. We can fiddle around with the audio until we figure it out.
Grenar!
Oh, that's a lot
Zephyr,
different.
she's here.
You know what? I'll give it to them, but he would never do that in a single hit.
The hell? Come back!
Well, you did just abruptly wake her up, dude. I don't know if I could blame her.
The girl's nowhere to be found.
This hurts.
Hey, Bennett, did you find anything?
Not yet, sir.
What do they expect from us on such short notice?
Hey, you're...
Over there! Don't move!
Go now! Huh? Hurry, get moving!
Stay still! You cost us a lot of trouble, you know. Now we can do this the easy way, or not.
It's just you.
It's a pretty good opening. Like set of sequences here. And scenes and whatnot.
Here they are! Forget the rebels! Focus on the girl! Jump over at the front! Take the girl alive! The man is expendable!
Armored soldiers.
Oh man, this choreography is so good. It's not like the most spectacular thing on planet Earth by any stretch, but it's so fluent. It's so there was care put into it.
Hey, you two!
They didn't just make everything over in a single motion. You know, it feels more like a fight.
Come on! Away you go! Hope you can jump.
I feel like it's very loud. It's not super loud on my end, but it's like peaking almost.
You all missed your chance to become Lord, which means you lot live and die for me, the mighty Balzav. Got that through your skulls? Now hurry up and bring me Shion. Yes, sir! Even the drink's lost its appeal.
Someone's in a bad mood. Lord Wolsey, ruler of Orbis Calaglia. Ah, but it's wild beast you prefer, isn't it? Do forgive me.
Ganabelt Valkyris, what do you want?
From what I hear, you seem to be having some trouble over there in Calaglia. As a fellow lord, I merely thought to ask whether I could be of any assistance to you.
Enough with the false pretense. I can tell a rat when it's sniffing around.
Forgive me, I can only imagine the emotional toll failing to ascend the throne not once but twice must take. A most distressing state of affairs.
Shut up! It's none of your concern.
The crown contest is proceeding apace, and so quickly, I must say. It won't be long before the victor is crowned as the new sovereign.
I look forward to it, and you can be sure I won't forget our little chat.
Nor will I. Until next time.
How to tell that the animators couldn't figure it out 101. Or they were busy and didn't have time. It's fine. That decent fight scene makes up for a large portion of any skipped animation.
You awake?
Who are you?
The name's Tilsa. I'm the medical officer for the Crimson Crows. You're in one of our safe houses.
Crimson Crows?
Don't tell me you've never heard of us. We're the Resistance, for the Danon people. We get in the way of the Bright Eyes' best-laid plans.
The Danon Resistance? I didn't know such a thing existed.
Oh, we exist all right. Though I guess we're not as famous as I thought we were. Seems like I know more about you than the other way around, Mr. Iron Mask. Is it true you can't take that thing off?
Yeah. Worse is that I don't even know why I'm wearing it. That woman I was with.
Oh, yeah. She's quite the character, isn't she? Zephyr should be interrogating her over in the Slammer as we speak.
You locked her up? Why?
Why? Go take a look for yourself if you're so interested.
I'm assuming it's because she's running.
They're interrogating her?
Running?
So what the hell is going on? I need to go and find out for myself.
Well, if you want to know something, I'll tell you what I can. Well, what is this place? This is one of the old Zion mines. One of the Crimson Crow's safe houses. Abandoned mines like this one are, well, pretty commonplace. So we have no shortage of places to hide out. If you want to know something, I'll tell you what I can. Resistance group. Yeah, Zephyr is the Crimson Crow's leader. He's not just physically strong, he's got real smarts. He's indispensable to us. Alright, everything else we already know. It's like a refresher. I was just looking to see, they allowed me to explore it, so I was like, oh, let's take a look. Oh, it is an Iron Mask himself. Good to see you, buddy. Have we met before? No. We've never met, but you're definitely famous in these parts. Everyone knows you as the buckethead who stands up to the armored soldiers. Take a beating from them. Like it's nothing at all. Guys like you don't come around that often at all. It'd be weird if we didn't know about you somehow. The only reason the Bright Eyes want to mine through Calaglia so much is so that they can get as much fire out of this realm as they possibly can. Okay, it's starting to make a bit more sense. I mean, that's dude's core thing, right? So I guess that makes a bit of sense. I'm not entirely familiar with the world yet, so there's more to that than they're giving us, I guess. But hey, I noticed you have a spirit. I noticed you don't have a spirit core on your body. Did you dig it out yourself? You did really good not having any bright eyes catch you without one all this time. I'm impressed. Actually, that I'd be more confused by. Him not having one might just be a plot device, right? Probably, or more than certain it is, rather. But like, them not catching him with one might mean that they might even know something.
Damn it! So it wasn't a lie. The slightest touch is like being struck by lightning.
What are you doing? So you're finally awake, huh?
What's going on here? What did she ever...
Mind your business. So even if you don't mean to hurt somebody, if they touch you, they get electrocuted, huh? It doesn't seem to be poison or magic. Is this the reason Balsef's soldiers were after you? For the last several days, Balsef's forces have been getting pretty restless. When we looked into it deeper, the word thorns came up over and over again. And now, we come across Miss Prickly herself.
Drop the attitude. Did you really think we wouldn't find out anything about you? Miss Shion Imaris?
That's her name? You mean she's...
What? You didn't figure it out already? Yeah, that's right. This lady's got herself a surname, which means one thing. She's a Renin, our enemy.
Yeah, but she was being chased by Renin soldiers. So then, why?
That's exactly what we're trying to figure out. After all, aside from the clothes they wear, there's only one way to tell a Danon from a Renin, and that's whether their eyes light up or not. Ain't that right, Bright Eyes?
Big talk for someone who can't even use astral arts. Embedded.
Don't you call us embedded! Look, you see the stone your people embedded in me? There isn't one, because we gouged them out the day we swore to rise up against your kind. This scar's a reminder, not to rest until every last one of you is...
We Danons may not be capable of using astral arts, but it looks like those thorns of yours won't do you much good in escaping here either.
Still, inflicting pain on anyone who comes near you, that's one hell of an ability.
You're wrong. You think this curse is some kind of great ability?
Curse.
Fair enough. All I know is Balsef must have his eye on you for a damn good reason. And until we find out why...
An ambush!
They must have tracked us down. Evacuate as planned. Hurry! And bring the girl. If she gives you any trouble, wave a spear in her face.
Got it.
Hey, Iron Mask! Sorry, but right now it's everyone for themselves.
What about you?
I'm going to welcome our guests. Don't go dying on me.
Come on, move.
And don't try anything funny.
A rusted longsword with a blade badly in need of repair. Fighting with it is more like using a blunt weapon rather than a bladed one.
What's this thing?
It's solid.
Enemy attack!
An ambush. Renins are here? I have to find an exit and get the hell out of here.
Damn it. Oh, what the hell are the lookouts doing? How did Belsa's men get here in the first place? Find this place to
Anyone who can fight, grab a weapon! Damn! How did they find out about this place?
Have these kinds of battles been going on this entire time? I just didn't know.
Stop right there! Oh, it's just a Danon. You there! Where's the Renin girl who was here?
Well,
Spit it out! I want an answer, Insurgent!
How's this for an answer? Go to hell!
You dare address a Renin armored soldier that way? I'll show you, Embedded!
Alright. R1 to perform normal attacks. At first, you can string up the 3 normal attacks together. But by learning certain skills, you can limit. This limit can be increased. Characters can also attack in midair after jumping. Archer specializes in spending part of your AG arts gauge. Ooh, wait, they have arts assigned differently this time. Triangle, square, X. That's different. AG will gradually restore automatically. It will restore more slowly when attacking. Stick and R2 to evade an enemy attack.
Talk or die!
So much for playing nice. All right, we're up. We fight. Still, I have to do this. I won't go quietly. Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Swallow Blade! Slash! Swallow Blade!
How do you block? Is there no block?
Try harder! You're mine! Swallow Blade! Rising Wyvern! Swallow Blade!
I'm not certain I like these controls. I might have to swap them around.
I actually beat one of those Renin soldiers. I've got to keep going. I have to survive this no matter what.
There's a little offshoot this direction. Okay, I thought there was a sparkle there, but not really. It's fine. Yeah, I'm not certain I like the battle controls. They're vastly different from prior games. Like, wildly different. But also they work differently, so I'm not certain I could even get them to feel like an older game. Try to take on any armored soldiers yourself. You don't have a chance in hell of winning.
No choice.
Now you'll learn!
Here I come! You're finished! You're mine!
Die!
Take this!
Die!
Oh, okay.
You're mine!
You're mine! No escape! You're mine! It's over!
I don't know about... I'm gonna have to swap these around.
Try harder! Slash! Rising Wyvern! Here I come! Swallow Blade! Rising Step! Swallow Blade! Rising Wyvern! It's over! You're mine!
That or we're gonna have to play another character. Maybe I just don't like the way this guy plays.
Rising damage! No escape! Rising wyvern! Slice! Swallow blade!
Wait, what?
I think it did say I can change the controls, right? Off the cuff, what do I think? I think it's a great game. Animation has been fucking beautiful so far. Voice acting is pretty good. We haven't heard a whole lot of it yet, but it is pretty good. Combat is the only thing I'm a little iffy on right now. I mean, it doesn't feel bad. It's probably great. In fact, from what I can understand here, so I guess a good example is like your face buttons. So like your triangle, circle, X, square, or your A, B, Y, and X buttons. Sorry to think about that. Depending on which controller you're using, are usually there's like a bunch of lint on this. What the fuck? Weird. But the it's probably just because it's been sitting down there. It's probably dust. They would be like your normal everyday actions, right? Like one of them would be your auto attack, one of them would be your art attack, and then you, depending on which direction you're facing, would determine what art you'd use. And this persisted very far into the series as well. Like this is the first one to not do that, right? Not to mention, I don't know, using a trigger button for an attack? It's not... Nah. Yeah, it's kind of like a shooter control scheme. Alright, one for jump. See, I would like to make it up on my D-pad, but I don't think I can get that to work. It doesn't look like that's possible. L1 for swapping is fine. L1, L2, they're fine. No, they jump from high cliff. Yeah, I mean, I'm not certain how I want to rearrange this. I mean, that's fine, but I kind of want to do this. But then that means that my one of my art attacks will not be... Yeah, I'm glad they let me change it. I'm not entirely certain I'm gonna like these settings. This is gonna be one of those things I'm just gonna have to figure out. Like, I'm just gonna have to like learn to deal with it. I thought that woman was completely unarmed. How the hell did she get a weapon? Not that I'm complaining. It saved my ass, that's for damn sure.
Xian V. Mayor Imaris Daymore. I hereby detain you in the name of His Excellency Lord Bolton.
Damn it!
Throw down
I was
your
so
weapon.
close. kind of death wish? Those are armored soldiers you're...
Shut up and get out of here while you still can!
Step aside, slave. These are Renan affairs you're meddling in.
Hey!
We've got a better chance working together. Besides, I don't much feel like being indebted to a Danon.
Fine, suit yourself.
Combat actions string together with no gaps. Normal attacks have a set limit. While arts continue until AG runs out. Normal attacks count separately on the ground and in the air. Using art to go between and thus can extend the combat. Okay, Bizarria rules. During a combo, the same art is used multiple times within 4 actions. Its penetration will decrease and enemies will recover from it soon. So basically, just don't rhyme the same word twice. Got it.
Word to the wise, I call my own shots. Just stay out of my way and we'll get along.
What I don't get is the D-pad does nothing.
Kind of new for me, if you hadn't noticed. Don't expect any promises.
At least not yet.
Here I go. Go.
Oh, I don't like that being my dodge
Here I
button.
go. One more.
Rising Wyvern!
And again. Go. And again. One more.
You're finished!
One more. Have this.
Swallow blade! I'm not done! Here I come!
Go.
This does feel a little better. You know, maybe I just won't need to
Why
jump.
did you help me?
Oh.
What could a Danon like you possibly gain from helping a Renan like me?
Trust me, I've no great love for Renans. I guess I'm just not as consumed with hatred as some...
What?
Have we met somewhere before?
Me? Friends with a Danon? Can't say I've had the pleasure.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, silly question. I don't remember anything about my past. Don't have any clues to go on either. Not even my own face.
Let me get this straight. You don't know what you look like, but you thought I might somehow recognize you?
Something like that. Guess my helping you back there wasn't as self-sacrificing as I made it out to be. Besides, I can't feel pain anyway, so it's not like...
Wait, you really can't feel pain?
Yeah. It's just another thing I don't have. No pain, no face, no memories. I only know one thing about myself, and that's that I'm a slave.
What about your name? You must have one, right?
Iron Mask. Got the name from the person who found me. Said that this way I wouldn't forget I had a real name out there somewhere.
I see.
So where to next?
Outside, silly. What do you think we fought all this way for? Stay sharp. We're going in. Can you even see out of that thing? Like, at all?
Of course I can. How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I go?
What is that thing anyway? It doesn't look like anything Dan and I've ever seen.
Beats me. I don't remember anything about my past. When I came to, I was already wearing it. If I could get it off, I would. Damn thing makes it hard to eat, and I can't scratch my face when it itches. It's the worst.
Honestly, I'm just impressed you've managed to survive this long looking like that. I'm sure you attract attention wherever you go.
Most of the other Danons don't pay it any mind. It's in everyone's best interest to just keep their heads down, focus on their work, and pretend they don't notice.
What about the Renan soldiers? Didn't they notice?
The guards? They're more the kill first, ask questions later type. Be in the wrong place or step out of line and you're dead. Mask or no mask. That said, as long as you keep your head down and don't cause trouble, they mostly ignore you. Honestly, sometimes they don't look all that keen to stir up trouble themselves. A friend of mine said it's because if they kill us without a good reason, it could delay the work and put them behind schedule. At that point, it'd be their necks on the line. You should know more about all that than me, though, right?
I don't serve any of the lords. But I see what you mean. After 3 centuries of Renan rule without much upheaval, It's possible the soldiers might be losing their edge. All this trouble we've caused might be the first excitement they've had in a while.
Well, I don't plan on getting killed for their amusement.
I'm curious what she thinks of it all. She seems to have a level of hatred for his people. But at the same time, she doesn't necessarily have much love for her own either. Curious about that.
Glad to see you made it. I heard you managed to escape, but I didn't expect to see old Iron Mask with you. In any case, we're all wanted by the Renans. It'll be easier for everyone if you both just come with me.
Where are the others?
They're waiting for us up ahead. Come on.
We're probably gonna play Spellcaster Lady anyways most times, so hopefully we won't feel too bad.
Stay where you are, dissidents.
Just look at all these soldiers. How badly did they want to destroy this hideout?
Apprehend the traitor! Slaughter the rest!
Look out! Sion! Sion!
Good thing you can't feel pain.
The blazing sword. But how?
Impossible.
The Master Core. He was embedded within her all along. No matter. Kill her if you have to. Just retrieve the core.
She's a swordian, bro. Arise is just Tales of Destiny 4. 3. Depending on how you want to take that.
You okay?
Your arms!
Oh, yeah. How about that? Guess it's just as well I can't feel it, huh?
You're not in agony? Wait, are you serious?
Hold still.
Huh?
It's one of my healing arts.
A sword that sears the hand of he who wields it.
Yeah, really.
And a healing art to mend. A man numb to pain, and a woman whose very touch deals nothing but.
Thank you.
All right, let's rout the bastards and finish them off before the surviving stragglers have a chance to regroup. Iron Mask, you coming?
Definitely. I'm not about to go back all that way alone.
So I guess you're not planning on releasing me, huh?
Sorry, you're coming with us.
In that case, there's one thing you should know. No one uses that flaming sword without my say-so.
You needn't worry on that score. I doubt many of us could get close to it in the first place, or would want to.
The blazing sword. It just might be strong enough to match the power of a lord. No, maybe even to surpass it.
Are you sure you're okay?
What do you mean?
Your wound. That soldier nailed you pretty good. Not to mention those flames bursting from you.
They only hit my master core, so I'll be fine. And the flames weren't even hot. It's probably because they're just a manifestation of the astral energy. Honestly, I'm more surprised that you really are incapable of feeling pain.
Did you think I was faking?
No, I believed you. I guess seeing you stay calm while bearing those burns to your hands just really made it hit home for me. It's ironic. I have no problem hurting anyone who touches me. But as soon as I try to wield that sword, it's me who gets hurt.
Do you wish you were impervious to pain too? You realize you could burn your fingers off without even noticing, right?
So what? All I need right now is power. And up until now, I haven't come across anything stronger than that blazing sword the whole time I've been doing this.
You really don't care what happens to you as long as you get what you're after, do you?
Don't talk like you know me.
You... You're right. I don't get you. I don't get why you're so quick to throw it all away. Not when us slaves have never had a choice in whether we lived or died.
I like this, though. There's a bit of, they're not just generic, like, so-and-so join the party! Oh. Xion specializes in gun-based long-range strikes and astral arts. Use her to hit enemies from a safe distance, and to use healing arts on allies with low HP. Healing arts cost CP to use, so mind your CP total. Okay, that's fine. Arts with healing and support effects consume cure points. In addition to AG. Oh, CP is shared across the party. So that's gonna be their counter to doubling down on healers. See, one of my old ways of playing these games is I would double down on healers if I could. Right? You have your front line, you have your range damage dealer, and then you have your two healers. It was generally how I would do it. But this time around, that may not be viable. Not right away, at the very least. That's interesting. Yeah. Alright. I'm allergic to just walking the direction they want me to. There could be items hidden about. Ooh. Alright. I mean, Xion probably fits the Natalia archetype pretty well, thinking about it. Yeah, I think that's about where I'm at in most games. I blame old collectathon type games. I used to hate collecting until the game was like, you need to collect in order to proceed. I'm like, fuck you, game. You're not gonna get the best of me.
Ganymede Castle, stronghold of Lord Balsif, self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the gates of fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go.
Game looks beautiful, by the way. Is there no photo mode? I think I was supposed to get something for pre-ordering. Could have sworn there was something for pre-order. Water or a pool in a game? Or a high point to jump from? Yeah. Oh, here it is. We're never gonna use the wings, but might as well claim them. I am absolutely never, ever, ever in my life probably going to touch the cooking stuff. So we'll grab it too, just cuz. Actually, it doesn't look like there's anything in here that is game breaking. When you buy the re-releases of these games nowadays, so like a good example of this would be Vesperia, is the most recent one. And actually, no, I think Zestiria even now does it too. I think if you just buy the game now, you just get the free shit. But I always avoid it if I can. I do not wish to have 100 billion gold at the gate. Thank you very much again. I mean, that looks interesting enough. Well, we'll stick with it for now. Bad, most definitely not doing the wings, though. No fall damage? I mean, I don't think the games have ever had to tackle that kind of stuff before, so I guess that kind of makes some sense. But it's still a bit surprising, considering. He rolled. I mean, we're probably not going to use them right now anyways. I just wanted to look at them. I don't mind using them like mid-game while we're fucking around.
That new recipe with this.
All right, but I'll decide how spicy it is.
Be careful. If you get close to a Zoogle, he'll attack.
Is there no way to jump outside of combat? Changing controls during combat. Press start, basically. How do I change?
Don't go charging off like that.
There, help this.
I'm on it. Don't let them form a pack.
Right now! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
I'll run you through. See ya. Talent door.
Ooh, I really don't like that it's only evading.
I'll run you through.
Rising Wyvern!
Talent door.
You're finished!
Tusk cannon.
Here's a healing arc.
Take this! Rising Wyvern!
One
Mirage!
final push.
Right!
Give them all we got.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Everything's coming up, Zephyr.
All right. And just, you can dive down and catch it. Oh shit!
Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, all right?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, there'll be no end in sight.
You sure won't hear me complaining.
Acronyms to learn.
Normally, I don't pick on the weak.
You're mine.
Rising Wyvern! You're mine!
See ya. Circle and bring them down.
Is this it?
Ooh, that's my health pool.
I'll run you through. See ya. Talent door.
Resuscitation!
Oh, she even has a res out the gate. Cool.
Take this! Rising Wyvern! Take this! It's over!
Talent.
Mirage!
I can feel my power growing.
Okay, I wasn't expecting to actually be able to beat it. Also, them teaching players to avoid combat when available is a fucking horrible, horrible lesson to teach them. Messy lesson to teach them.
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
Yeah, Tales games are notorious for pretty much requiring you to fight every enemy you come across in order to stay up in levels. I mean, it's been a little different in Abyss, but I know in Graces we
Seems
used
you
to
found
skip
something good.
only like a
Supplies
few
like that are
enemies.
valuable. Never overlook them.
Got it. I'll remember that.
Yeah, we used to skip a few enemies here and there in Graces, and we got to a point where we needed to grind for like, I think like an extra like straight hour of just grinding in order to catch up and do like the rest of the game. Like we were getting slapped that hard by the enemies and the boss. Mind you, we were playing on hard mode at that time. I guess is a good thing to mention. But I mean, we're not playing it on normal either, so I guess that's
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
fair as to.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Camping out. Resting in a campground will restore your party's HP and CP. While resting, you can watch skits and cutscenes you've previously viewed. That's alright. I'm down to not watch those. I've experienced them once.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
Good
I
old.
never just sat and watched a fire like this before. It's surprisingly soothing.
Well,
Yeah.
aren't you getting comfortable? You realize there are still Zoogles prowling around out here, right?
Ah, don't be a spoil sport. It's important to let your mind and spirit relax. Does you a lot more good than you might think.
We claimed everything, correct? Yeah, it looks like. I don't know, the Warring States one would be kind of cool. Beach outfit stuff is whatever. I'll wait till we have the actual cast to decide if I'm going to do that, though.
A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Danans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Danans as mere siphons.
It's a long-ass time.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Danans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Danans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never
Mutually
thought I'd
beneficial.
say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the 2 of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Too bad for Iron Mask. It's not like he understood. He's kind of thrust in.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renin Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound good?
I wonder if that's our story turning point, is when we beat all the lords.
I've gotta hurry.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
Okay, give me a sec, guys. I just need a moment. Fuck. So for those who weren't here earlier, we've been playing through the entire Tales of series. We didn't quite get through all of them before Arise, but Arise takes precedent. Just, you know, new game. I'd rather experience it while it's fresh and new. And here we are. That said, I tried to beat Abyss tonight before we went live, and I think I was like a good 30 to an hour out from beating it. But that also means that we've been live for, I think, 9 hours now. I plan to go for a little while longer at the very least, but this isn't going to be like a super duper long stream by that metric, basically, is what I'm getting at. But I am also very tired. I've been awake. What? I would have woken up at trying to think. Trying to. I woke up at noon, so I've been awake for 15 hours now, so yeah, I'm kind of tired. Doesn't help that I only got 5 hours sleep as well. But yeah, so I might be a bit sluggish or irritable or otherwise. But that said, I am going to take a quick break, as I would like to stretch, maybe grab a little snack, just something to keep energy levels up, right? You guys can... Oh, that's the wrong controller. That's my my PC controller. They're both PSI controllers. You guys can stare at that loot in the background that your OCD is gonna kick straight in, that I haven't grabbed it yet. And then when I get back, I'm gonna forget to grab it, and it's gonna fucking obliterate your OCD. And mine. When I realize, oh fuck, I didn't grab it. Anyways, I'll be back in 5-ish minutes. Maybe 10, I don't know. Depends on how nice I'm enjoying not staring at a screen. We'll see. Okay, sorry, I don't remember. I don't know. I think I've been a little longer than 10. Instead of a snack, I grabbed some cereal. I was actually a lot hungrier than I thought I was. I actually ate a lot of food earlier when I ate. It was only like 2 hours ago, but I don't know, something about being up, not really sleeping all that well, probably made me. Need to eat more. Oops. I accidentally muted my mic again. Alright. What I'll do for now is I'm not really fond of. Ooh. You can see Ayaka fighting Lunastra. But I'm going to turn off my camera for now. So I can eat while we go through these.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegus. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegus? You mean the same Lenegus that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
Well. I know, somehow I don't think he is, Danon.
I hate camping out.
We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
Huh. Interesting.
What's this thing?
Oh, okay, so they're going back to the Berseria way of acquiring this stuff. Interesting. Just one second. Alright, sorry. I messaged some people earlier, and I think they're all offline right now, but I wanted to double check that I didn't get a response, rather. Or more specifically, that I did. Did or did not. How do we check the map again? There we go. What's that other direction we could have went? I'm curious. Let's go back. This is the way to go for certain. I thought it was a diverging path, but I don't think it was. No loot left behind. Oh, you want to know something really funny? This is the way we came. How did my brain fuck that one up? There is something over here I think I missed, though. Oh, he's back. We should be careful about that. No, okay, we got it. Good EXP, but he was, damn near one tap. Well, he did one tap. But I was missing health, so I don't know. I kind of forgot we could run.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
Very hard to fight. Find rare items. Can't fight it right now, she says, but can we?
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
I think we can save anywhere we want. So why not just try? Right? Oh. Oh no.
We don't have much choice. I'll run you through. Got it coming. Talent storm. Tusk cannon. Dig deep, brothers. Rising Wyvern.
This it?
How do we?
Tusk cannon.
Oh, the resurrection didn't go off because she died. That's funny. Oh. They don't just kick us out? When the party wipes out normal fight and loses, it costs cure points to recover in the same area. Well, you'll still return to the same area even with no CP. You won't recover HP, meaning that retreating to accrue CP will still be wise. I guess it's for normal fights, right? So that probably doesn't fly for like bosses.
I can't believe this.
Oh. And you can just sort of use cure points for recovery at a battle instead of going through your arts list. I mean, I guess that's fair. It's a little bit of a dumbed down way of handling it, but ultimately ends up being quality of life more than anything. Almost so much cereal. Give me 1 sec. Ouchie. Goddamn. All right. Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter too much right now, so we won't worry about it. Let's get that camera back on so you guys can see my beautiful face and luscious locks.
I'll take you all on.
Excited. I'm only getting started.
See ya. You're mine.
One more.
Take this!
Guess we gotta roll with it.
Wyvern!
You're surrounded. Just stay calm.
It's over!
See
Take
ya.
this!
One more.
Mirage! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
New escape!
Tusk cannon.
Take this!
One more.
I actually want to change the manual mode, I think.
Give them all we got.
Slash!
I'm on it.
Here I come! Rising Wyvern! New escape!
And again.
Mirage!
Mega ray.
You're finished!
How's this?
Wow, we actually pulled a really fucking wicked combo there.
Let me know if you're struggling.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those moments where like combat isn't bad. It's definitely really jarring at first for someone who's, you know, familiar with the series.
What's this thing?
But it honestly kind of feels nice to be able to pull combos off the way we do. So I don't know if I'm really bothered by it. It's just one of those moments where like I'm gonna have to learn it. I mean, I'm tired right now, so learning it is not, you know, in my priority want to do kind of list.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
Mega ray.
I'm on it. Slut!
Here I come.
You're finished!
First aid.
Mirage!
Mega
I'll
ray.
run you through. See ya.
New escape!
Don't go charging off like that.
Mirage!
They're targeting shield. See ya.
Mega ray.
You're mine!
How's this?
You're finished!
Mega ray.
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
I'll run you through.
Here I go.
I've heard that. Well,
It's
You're
over.
finished!
Talon storm. Take tusk cannon. Everything's coming up, Zephyr.
but I will say one thing that they have done well that not all previous Tales games have done horribly, but definitely a chunk of them have done badly. Is the what is that noise? Oh no, okay. I thought for a second it might have been a bird. What? Anyways, before I was rudely interrupted by the game, I still have no idea what the fuck that was. Oh, is it this? Dogtail resembling that of a wise, noble Shiba Inu, that, when combined with a set of ears, makes it tempting to run around barking everywhere.
That's an unusual bird.
It's an owl. They're often used as a symbol to represent ancient Dana.
Interesting. Anyways, as I was saying though, yeah, a lot of the times, combat in older Tales games were either rigid in like the weirdest ways,
Only getting started. Here, let me help.
This is it. Dig deep.
Easier said than done.
No excuses. This is up to us.
Here I come! Mirage!
Here's a healing art.
First aid! Try harder!
See ya.
Slash! You're mine! Take this! Rising
Yeah.
Wyvern!
and not being able to block, I think is like the only real gripe I have about combat right now. I don't really want to dodge.
Roger that. Show me what you can do, kiddo. That was almost.
And I know that
too
that's
easy.
weird coming from a guy that plays Dark Souls so, you know, for so long and so religiously. You know, and I got really fucking good at the game from like thousands of hours dumped. You know, shields became more of a hindrance at that point, right? But I don't know, in a Tales game, I just feel like I want to block. I don't know. Not certain. I'm assuming this is just for this character. I know there's a character with a shield later on, and they made mention of the dodge button also being the guard button. Ulzebek. So, I think we'll be okay. Just something we'll have to wait for. That's all.
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renan guardsmen.
The Renans aren't as populous as the Danans. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
There's your answer.
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Oh, so you're the new recruit that Zephyr brought in, eh? Yeah, I suppose that's right. Interesting. Didn't expect it to be the one and only Iron Mask of all people. Well, anyway, there's a lot I need to probably fill you in on. Is there anything you want to know? Am I really that famous? Why are you so surprised? Of course you're famous, tough guy. Hard for people not to notice you wearing that mask of yours. And as if that's not enough, you're always going out of your way to help people that make life less miserable. It's no wonder people talk about you. With that kind of reputation, I say you definitely belong with the Crimson Crows. Alright. We're not gonna go through every info dump that's tossed our way, but it's nice to get some level of, like, world building out of the way. Like earlier, they made hint at a plot point that we learned a little bit later. So, I've been thinking of joining up with the Crimson Cross. You with them? But what can you do? Your body is so weak. I can still fight. I have to. It's for our kids. We need to give them a future. Please, you've got to understand. I know, but... don't worry about it. We got Magic Sword Lady and me now. We got this. Oh, wait, I can now jump. That's not quite the jump button I was hoping for, but whatever.
Should this really be here?
No, it shouldn't. And that's why it's in our pocket now.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
So, he said that this place isn't worth guarding, but why? Is it like an old settlement that was thought abandoned? And they just didn't bother bringing all the slaves with them? I mean, I suppose that's possible. I'm curious, though. He didn't really elaborate on that. I really hope he does. Because it would be weird for them to at least not patrol it. Maybe they don't station guards here, but patrolling it? Oh, glad you're okay. Quick, get inside. Are these rations we managed to swipe back from the Bright Eyes? You're welcome to have some. Just make sure you don't, just make sure they don't see you with them. Thanks. I'll be careful. My kids are starving over here, and they somehow expect us to keep them fed on nothing, or on next to nothing. By all means, your kids are more than welcome to have them. It makes the risk we take getting these rations that much more worthwhile. Cool. Hmm? That sounded like an owl hanging out. I'm actually surprised the game doesn't have a photo mode. I mean, it might. We haven't seen it yet. There we go. Other thing that was. So while things are a bit more fluent, there's still a level of restriction here. Could have sworn I heard an owl. This is where everyone's like, "No, victim, you're just going crazy." I mean, I could very well be going crazy. I will acknowledge. No, I guess we'll just chalk it up to me going crazy. Alright, we'll proceed.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balseph.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is! We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... Yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay?
Well, I was gonna say we are a little ratty. She looks like she's wearing like sleepwear.
Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream. I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan.
Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nate and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Ocean Blue Battle Garb. From Tilsa. That was made by stitching together pieces of cloth that the Crimson Crows collected. I heard it that time. Come out wherever you are, you fucking silly bird. Rabbit ears. That project innocence. They look big enough to pick up even the quietest conversations.
I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought.
Interesting.
Nath, we need your help.
Aw, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
It's gonna be like their like mundane side questing stuff, or like a way of grinding.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Bet you we can.
Hey.
Nate sent us. He heard you might be a little short-handed.
Yes!
You could say that. I didn't think he'd send over the Iron Mask himself, though. That Bright Eyes with you? You sure we can trust her? She's on our side. Zephyr can vouch for her. Well, if Zephyr's good with her, then I guess we don't have a problem. What the hell? What the hell? That's what he meant to say. Okay, I got it. Alright. The name's Darren. I'm the one who runs this lodge. This lodge? But we already have our own beds. We don't sleep on straw and rock-hard dirt around here. The Crimson Crows have their fair share of folks who are either knocking on death's door or can't otherwise move around openly. That's why this place is here. Or that's what this place is here for. Give people a place to rest up properly before they head out to fight. My mind is itchy and I need to stop. Now everybody needs to rest. If you don't rest, you can't hope to fight the Bright Eyes at your best.
I guess.
Yeah, makes sense. What do you want us to do then? I need you to help haul in some cargo. I have some friends who are on their way to collect it from their hideout in the Xeon mine. Xeon, whatever. The mines. Is that really such a good idea after the Renans snuffed the place out? Huh? They're valuable items. People risk their lives to gather. We need to get at least some of them back. They should be down around the Sandinus Ravine at this point. Why don't you just go meet up with them and help them bring the supplies back to the lodge?
Got it.
You're welcome to use the facilities as you need as well. I'll let you sleep here for free. Letter icon will start a subquest. Clearing these subquests will earn you rewards and you can accept them as many as you like. You can also check on their objectives, blah blah blah. Side questing. As it were. We will probably collect every last one of them.
Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. We know now that not everyone is rolling over for the Renans.
I'm actually curious about her take on that. I mean, she obviously doesn't seem to care too much about slavery, but I don't know if it's because that she's necessarily got an issue with it. More so than it just doesn't concern her. You know what I mean? It's like, how to explain that in a way that makes sense, I guess. As it stands, it sounds more like the slavery is a neutral point because she has something much more important to her that she must do, so she just doesn't give a shit, right?
Right, here goes! Here I come!
One more!
Swallow!
Mega Ray!
Rising
Here's a
Wyvern!
healing arc!
Cut!
First
I
aid!
owe you one! Slash!
Here I go! You're mine! There! One more! Mega
You're
Ray!
mine! You're finished! Here I come!
this! Mirage!
Here we go. It's over.
Here I come! It's over! Try harder! You're mine!
Healing arm.
You're finished!
First aid.
Mirage! Here I come! You're mine! You're
You have
finished!
to really get good at dodging.
I can't heal you forever.
You're finished! We did it!
We should probably head back immediately.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Take this!
I'm only getting started. Take it.
Here I
It's
come!
over.
Okay. I just wanted to double check I was on or not on semi-auto stuff. Yeah, you said we
Any
could do it
injuries?
for free.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
One sec. Oh, cool. Someone was messaging me about the game I play is getting some really interesting updates that I wasn't actually familiar with. I think they just announced them though, so that's why. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, sorry, it sidetracked me though because I was really interested. Anyways. Yeah, I think my one regret about playing this game tonight is that playing it so tired means that I am not. My senses are just dulled to crap. I should have waited. So combat is just feels like a sluggish mess. Or more specifically, my interactions with it make it feel that way, not the actual combat itself.
No choice. No escape! Rising Wyvern!
Okay. I kind of hate how the camera still pans in. Oh, whoops. In the direction of them, but it doesn't.
You're mine! You're finished! Rising Wyvern!
Okay, so maybe I actually need to do semi-auto. I don't actually think.
Here, let me help.
Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
Sighted. Help.
Mirage!
Mega ray.
Take it! Strike!
Mega ray.
Take this!
Here I
Swallow
go.
blade!
I'm only getting started.
Here I come! Mirage!
Here, let me help. First
Take
aid.
this! It's over! Rising Wyvern! Strike!
Actually, I think we can do manual. I just need to basically
Great!
not be constantly moving into my enemy. More fish. Oh, that's even weird. We didn't play the animation that time. Curious if this is because it was the second time, or if that's because we were under the water when we activated it.
What? They're all dead? How did this happen?
It tends to happen when they get attacked.
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
No. I'm Nickel Mask.
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there.
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on. Xion, do something!
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them! They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough! They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests!
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Very true.
Is this a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renin wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it? I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't.
So maybe she does have a bit of sympathy.
If nothing else, this proves that the Renins can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will and see it through to the end.
Then we better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
So this is what it means to fight the Renins.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting.
Out of our way!
Swallow blade!
Magna
Come and face me!
There!
Swallow blade!
One more!
Slash! Swallow blade!
Here's a healing
it!
art!
You're
First
finished!
aid!
Struck!
Magna
Swallow
ray!
blade!
Here, let me help.
Here I come!
First aid!
You're finished! Stay away from my friend! You're finished! Mirage!
Is there any way for me to help?
I can feel the medicine working. Here's a healing art!
You're mine! Struck! Rising Wyvern!
Here, let me help.
You're mine!
First aid!
It's over!
It's a lot harder with a Zephyr.
Here I go. It's
You're
over.
finished! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's
You're
content.
mine!
Mega ray!
Rising Wyvern!
Here's a healing art! First
Mirage!
aid!
Here I come!
Here I go. I'm only getting started.
Here I come! Slash! Swallow blade!
Here I go. You're mine.
It's over! Here I come! Swallow blade!
A hard-won victory.
Yeah, really. I was gonna say we did not do so hot there. Yeah, I think when I play this like legitimately sitting down to play it when I'm awake and alive.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Oops. Yeah, let me do that.
Mega ray! Here I go. You're mine.
Swallow blade! Struck! Rising Wyvern!
Mega ray!
You're finished! You're mine! Slash!
Mega ray!
You're mine! It's over!
Here I go. I'm only getting started.
You're mine! Here I come! It's over! Mirage!
Take it. It's over.
I'm definitely getting a little better at not taking
Looks like it
excessive
could be
amounts of
worth something.
damage. The issue just, the underlying issue is just when there's too many of them, right? When we have a party of people, that'll probably stop being a problem, but for the time being, it is very much a problem. At least she owns... Shion? I think it's Shion, right? Yeah. In my head, I was reading it like it's spelled, not how it's said. I'm pretty certain it's supposed to be pronounced much more akin to the Japanese version of her name. Could be wrong on that, but damn. Just nobody made it, huh? I'm sorry. If we arrived just a little sooner, we could have. Hey, these things happen. It hurts, but that's the world we live in. I'll take good care of what you brought back. It's the only way we can respect the sacrifice of those we lost. Hey, when's Daddy coming? Oh no. That's the guy's kid. Not yet, sweetie. Your dad's gone away for a while and... Don't lie to me. He's dead, isn't he? I know that whenever grown-ups look sad and they say someone's gone, they always mean they're dead. Daddy always wanted me to warn me that this might happen one day. He told me to stay strong and be brave. So I... This isn't right. Poor kids shouldn't have to be dragged into our own mess. Let's report back to Nate and get ready to fight. Ooh, what's this? Emblem obtained. Iron Mask, Rebellious Spark. What's in a name? Counter Edge. Form a perfect evade or perfect guard and press circle to trigger an immediate counterattack. Or circle. Point. As you fulfill certain requirements for each of your characters, you learn titles for them, which unlock arts and skills that can then learn them or learn making fights easier. Cool. Unlock. Oh, we can even view the requirements. The skill panel. You can spend skill points to learn arts and skills from unlocked titles. I am a little weary about how this works. This could be really fucked up in a lot of ways. You can spend skill points, SP, to learn arts and skills unlocked from titles, all of which grant powerful effects, making it worth your while to spend SP early and often. The skill panel can be accessed directly by pressing right on the D-pad. Almost to the left. Fuck. Arts slash skills. Alright, I can't speak. Fuck. Arts slash skill notifications. Yeah, if there's a skill you want to learn, but just don't have the SP for it yet, highlight it in the skill panel for that's not a circle, it's a fucking square. Victim, what the fuck, dude? Doing so will turn on an alert that will notify. Fuck, I'm getting so loopy. Once you have enough SP to finally unlock it. Can we zoom in? Because it's there we go. Oh, the title's on. Oh boy, that's actually really cool. I'm not gonna lie, that's really fucking cool. Sonnet Thrust. Lightning fast thrust. Well, oh well, they're not all just basic bullshit. I kind of, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I might actually like the way titles work in this game a little bit more, as long as there's no like stupidly hidden title. Because I think one of the issues that I always have with the title system in Tales games is they're either A, entirely useless. So they've already rectified that, right? Boom. Instantly rectified it by making them very useful, right? It's a little shitty that the titles are not something else, I guess, on top of that, but whatever. It's not that big a deal. But at the same time... Ooh, that sounds busted. That would give us a lot more juggle potential, but it costs 2 AG to do. Meaning that after we've knocked them in the air, that's like all we're going to be able to do. Later on, we'll be able to do that into Mirage for a good finisher combo. That also sounds like something that would be great to have later on. I want mid-air evasion, though. Sure. It evades to the right and fires 2 water shots that fly from side to side on impact. That's probably a really, really good thing to grab. But I'm thinking of getting your Gemini Aqua so she has some level of like dodge potential. Maybe. Okay, but where is Nick? Oh, there he is.
I wonder if something happened.
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renan armored soldiers. All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Brennan equipment, huh? Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagan ruins. There's some kind of old Renan castle out there. What with it being impenetrable, I forgot. But with a Renan tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renan rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danon garbs.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Are we really going in there?
Yes. Now let's move.
Interesting. The other members and I are going to devise our our plan of attack. I have to let them know that I intend to make you guys the centerpiece of the whole operation. If you insist. That said, guys, I know we only went like maybe 2.5 hours. If I exclude breaks. Honestly, I am getting quite loopy, and I honestly kind of starting to feel the tiredness hit me again. When we were going through Tales of the Abyss, rather, I had it hit me a little bit as well. That's just because I've been having a hard time fucking sleeping lately. But, that said though, I don't know if I might stream tomorrow, maybe. But I'm probably gonna take some days off just because I've streamed pretty much straight through. I took like 1 day off, I think, since I got back from vacation. And I normally take like 2 days off after 5 days, then 2 days off. And we've been doing extremely long streams lately, in between like 9 and 10 hours, 8 at the least, I think, lately. So we've been going a little hard at it. So we will see. But hey, that's a weird schedule. You might think to yourself, and you'd be right. I just suppose we have a skit. We'll go through that in a second. Do not forget, if you have not already, following me here on Twitch is a great way to know when I go live. Additionally, I have a Twitter and a Discord down below. I also post there when I go live, so if the places you frequent more often and you are interested, perhaps you didn't get a rise. Perhaps you have already watched most of it and you're just excited to see someone else go through it. Or, I don't know, maybe you just think I'm cool and you're here to hang out. Either or, whatever's the case, all cool. Regardless of that, though, I'm just glad about everyone hanging out. We had a good chunk of people hanging out during Abyss as well, who I don't think are here anymore. Perhaps they are, but it has been a long time now. I have a feeling they are probably sleeping. But yeah, regardless of my loopy mess of the early game here, I'm excited. I think the game looks amazing. I think it looks great. Combat seems like it's going to be fun. I just need to learn it. And I feel like I was just having a bit more of a hard time. Well, I mean, I feel like I was. Maybe I wasn't. I don't know. Having a bit more of a harder time due to the fact that my brain isn't working at full capacity right now. So, but hey, that's next time we can figure that out a bit more.
Hey, Shion, where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
She hides it under her dress.
It looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it. Make sense?
No.
Not really, but it sounds pretty amazing.
We dropped frames earlier. I wonder why.
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies, right?
So, technology's technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that's true.
Wow. Didn't expect to hear that out of him.
Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renin around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Danans that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renin's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renins, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renins, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do. And I'll do whatever it takes, and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
I wonder what her goal is. I'm curious to see, because it's, you could argue it's probably just going to boil down to vengeance. I mean, that's fair. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. No, everyone likes a good vengeance story from time to time. Tends to be a little bit of a commonplace trope in RPGs, but whatever. But I guess really at that point, the thing that would make it interesting is why. What is her goal? Or what is it that fuels the vengeance, right? Well, victim, her parents were killed. I hope that's not all it is, but I mean, I guess Xion can be Batman. Batman with a rifle. I'm sure that's been done before. But anyways, I digress. I'm excited for it either way. We'll probably do a large chunk of side quests as well. You know, exercise my vocal cords, as it were. But for now, though, I am gonna head out, and I'm sure I could probably find plenty of people that are streaming Tales of Arise right now. But I'm gonna take a quick look to see if anyone I'm following is live right now. No, I mean it's literally 4 a.m. I figured that would not be the case. It would be rather lucky at that point. How long ago did I tweet out? I was estimating we've been live for about 3 hours. Oh, well, sorry, live with Arise for about 3 hours. It's funny because I feel like most people that see my tweet are probably like, oh, he's going until he passes out. Whoa, we're going to be 12 hours of Arise. And I'm like, no, we were already like 7 hours deep with Abyss before we got here. So, yeah, probably not. That said, I won't, I'll probably be live. Maybe not tomorrow. Probably take 2 days off in a row. So, you know, I do go live tomorrow, the next 2 days. And then we'll be back up with it. And, yeah, we'll probably still do long streams. What I'll probably do is we'll go live and we'll beat Tales of Abyss, because we only got like maybe max an hour left, maybe a little bit longer than that. We'll beat that, get that out of the way, and then we'll be free to just dive into Abyss, no stops. Did I say Abyss again? I meant Arise. Fuck. Actually, I don't even know what I said. I just... Yeah, it's late. Alright, listen here. Actually, more so than it being late, I've just been tired since I woke up. Yeah, regardless of all that, I guess if... Alright, Victim, you can do this. Words. You use them all the time. You're really big on words. You got this. You're, you know, a self-proclaimed amateur writer and an aspiring voice actor. You've told people this. You claim this all the time. You can fucking speak some goddamn English, right? Jesus. Ugh. You know what? Fuck it all. I'm gonna head to bed. I couldn't find anyone to host. I'm sure there's probably people playing Arise right now, but I'd have to like sift through like a large ass list. I'm just tired. I just want to go to bed. I normally would. And, you know, share the love, network, all that good stuff, but not tonight. I'm just gonna head out. But yeah, once again, thank you guys for hanging out. Please have a great night. If I don't see you guys tomorrow or the next day for whatever reason, because I just maybe pass out and don't wake up, that happens sometimes. I just fucking decide, you know what's 12, 14 hours of sleep? No big deal. We call those recharge days. But yeah. Actually, I guess, real quick before I forget, I don't think I saved. Oh, I grabbed the wrong controller. That'll do it. There we go. Alright. Now, good night, everybody. Please have a great night. I'll probably see you guys within the next couple days anyways, for more, End of Abyss and more Arise, and then, I don't know what I'm doing with my hand. I'm just fucking going crazy.